I love Cat Williams. He's in my top 5 of funniest people. Just watching what he comes up with next. Hey, so how's the weather out there, Cat? Well, let me tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not wearing the dress. Hey, I'm Matt Rife, and I'm here to tell you what's in and what's out. Hi, I'm Lamorne Morris, and I'll tell you what's in and what's out. Ground parkour. Ooh, I would say in. I'm into it. You know, I think it's cool. I think anytime people can use a forgotten group of people, which sometimes can be the elderly, and steal their style, at least they know that they're still incorporated into what we are doing every day. I see some of the young kids out there wearing them geriatric ass shoes sometimes, and I don't know why. You know, I know a couple cats with no teeth, and they just slide them just right out, put them right back in, and I think it is delightful. And sometimes I like to use old people words, you know what I mean? Like, Sometimes I like to date above my age. I dated a woman named Gertrude. Clearly, you know, I'd tell you right there, she in her 70s. But if you throw a little salt and pepper on your boy, hey, I'm somebody's granddaddy. But the more gray I get, I'm gonna give me some of them. I'm gonna be out there with some of them old you know what I'm saying? Just be Cats of Instagram. Nah, I can't do it, and here's why. And people are gonna hate me for this because they think I'm a cat person. I'm not. People are simple, and they just want mindless activities like watching cats do silly things. You wanna see this video of this cat running in traffic? No, that sounds dangerous. You wanna see this video of this cat scratching my grandpa? That's so awesome, right? I'm like, no, man, he's bleeding to death, and you know he got thin blood. Yeezy scuba boots. Nah, I mean, I love Yeezy's shoes, a lot of them, not all of them. Some of them look like alien feet. When you start getting too eclectic, you lose me. I'm paying you all this money and you're taking away material from this. This is good for you, but terrible for the consumer, especially people with dirty knuckles and athlete's foot. Valentine's Day? Ooh, cheap Valentine's Day in. Expensive Valentine's Day out, because this is just being romantic every other day. So you mean to tell me I got one day a year to treat you special? If that's the case, then God damn it, sign me up. On Christmas, I could be like, off, you gotta wait till February. That's when I'm supposed to be nice. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You know what I mean? That's a stupid holiday. However, when you gotta drop a lot of money, and you gotta buy diamonds, and in the commercials they be buying Lexuses and stuff. Look, it was Valentine's Day and a Lexus appeared outside. I'm like, I ain't buying you no car because it's February. It's also Black History Month. Where my car at? Hairline transplants. In. At some point, this is gonna start to even get further back, and I'm gonna go to Turkey where they be doing it for the low, and come back on that airplane, one of them big hats. People gonna be like, hey man, you got a hair transplant? Like, you damn right. Peel that shit back. Ooh, come back rejuvenated with a hairline like Drake. And just come back in here, my hairline touch my eyebrows. You ain't gonna be able to tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame in it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it at some point. Every once in a while we need enhancements as men. Call it Viagra for your scalp. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't no shame in it. Just when anybody looking, pop that right in there. Like a little chia pet. Cat Williams, in. I love Cat Williams. I think he's in my top 5 of funniest people, just period. His latest rant was hilarious. I don't know how accurate it was. That's one of the only podcasts I've ever sat through and watched front to back multiple times. Just watching what he comes up with next. Hey, so how's the weather out there, Cat? Well, let me tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not wearing the dress. They tried to give me the weather dress. They tried to give me $50 million, and I said, no, Harvey Weinstein. What is he talking about? Magicians? Oh, in. I've seen magicians before do things to me that I couldn't understand what they were doing. He goes, I'm gonna tap you on the right arm, and when you feel that tap, just lift your hand. And so I would go like this, and everyone's laughing at me. And I'm just like, what? And I watched the video back, and the guy's just behind me like doing this, and he's just like, but apparently he was so quick that when he's doing this, his other hand is moving, and no matter how hard I watch that video, I can't see it, but my other buddy was like, yep, that's what he's doing. Sitcom reboots. I think if fans like something enough, you gotta service the fans at times. You're introducing a newer generation into something that happened before their time. And I think it's fun to see people kind of gravitate towards an older cast that did this already. As much as I loved it, you guys remember Small Wonder when that little girl, Vicky, was walking around their house and they used to just like open up her back and turn off her switch and she would like do chores around the house and they'd be like, Vicky, get over here. And she'd be like, yes. And I was like, this is sending the wrong message to a lot of people. She was dressed like a maid or something. When back in the 80s and 90s, you're probably like, oh, this is groundbreaking. But right now we like, oh, can you believe they were doing back then? Edibles in. Because sometimes you like to indulge in marijuana, but you don't want to smell like a pothead. I can tell you the first time I tried an edible, it had a note that said, be careful, they're strong. And I said, I smoke weed, I should be fine. I took one. This one, 30 minutes in, I didn't feel shit. So I said, oh, let me take 2 more. An hour in, I'm spinning in circles on Lankershim Boulevard in LA saying they're trying to kill me. This is a real story. And then I go, I'm looking around and my friend's like, are you good? And then I go, and then the guy drives by and he goes, you're on acid, bro. And I was like, see, that dude who just drove past told me that I was on acid. And she goes, what dude? She was like, we're in the parking garage. I hadn't left. I thought I was in the street. I was in another world. Turns out I just took way too much weed. North Dakota, it's definitely in because thanks to North Dakota, I'm working. Shout out to Fargo and shout out to the North Dakota Police Department for taking me on as one of your own. Fargo was awesome. It was grueling at times because the weather was nuts. And I loved being there. Just the culture in Calgary is great. People don't know that. It's a great city, and the food scene, I can't speak more highly about the food culture in Calgary. It's some of the best food I've ever had in my life. Shout out to Shokunen. Shout out to Lonely Mouth. Shout out to Major Tom. And no, Lonely Mouth is not my nickname. That's the name of a real place. And I was always there by myself. Hey, I'm Lamorne Morris, and I just told you what was in and what was out.